Now back at Barrowden for another walk along the Rutland Round. You may remember this bus shelter from the Jurassic Way walks. Now on the first footpath out of Barrowden, heading towards the village of Tixover. There's an interesting bridge over the River Welland. The river forms the boundary between Northamptonshire and Rutland. And that's the stile I'm about to cross to join the road. Now, having joined the road, there's confirmation that we're in Rutland. Now leaving the road along a bridleway. That's the way ahead. The bridleway eventually joins the bank of the River Welland. You can see it through the bushes there. And that's the way ahead. Further along, there's confirmation that we're on the Rutland Round. Now the path is high above the river. Some views have opened up. There's Wakeley Church in Northamptonshire. Now the Rutland Round enters Welland Spinney. The Rutland Round joins a wide stony track into Tixover. This is looking back the way I've come because the view's better. The ground is remarkably dry today, unlike the last walk along the Rutland Round, which you will no doubt have seen. There across the field is St Luke's Church, Tixover, with its Norman tower. There's a slightly better view of St Luke's, Tixover. Now at Tixover village, unfortunately this is right on top of the main A47 road. The first snowdrops I've seen this year. I'm now on a path that runs right beside the A47. We're now heading towards the village of Duddington. At Duddington, the walk rejoins the River Welland, and there's the bridge across the river at Duddington. Duddington village is actually in Northamptonshire. You may remember this bridge from the Jurassic Way walks I've posted. The Rutland Round and the Jurassic Way combine for a short distance along this part of the route. The walk pleasantly follows the banks of the Welland. It's rather spoilt by the noise of the A47 road. Now on a woodland path above the River Welland. Please grow your crops right over the path and don't complicate it. Yes, the path is completely visible. It's also part of the Jurassic Way. At least the star out of it is visible. We're heading towards Ketton now. After the crop field, I'm joining the long, wide footpath to Ketton. It's part of the Rutland Round and also the Jurassic Way. And here's where the Rutland Round, the yellow marks, parts way with the Jurassic Way. That's the way ahead along that road. Just past the junction of paths, we enter Geeston. That's the way ahead. Now on an enclosed path between Geeston and Ketton. In Ketton, the Rutland Round crosses a bridge over the River Chetter. the main road in Ketton. The Rutland Round leaves Ketton along this wide track. Already we're in countryside. The path climbs steadily and it gets quite wild. Looking back the way I've come from the summit of the climb, out of Ketton. In fact, quarrying has been taking place in this area. It's like an amphitheatre. That's the way ahead. After some route finding problems because of the diversions through the quarries, I found a Rutland Round sign. We've also joined the route of the Macmillan Way. That appears to be the way. Now along a wide track leading away from the quarries to the road. As you can see, the sun has come out. After almost 2 miles along roads, the Rutland Round enters the Normanton Rutland Water car park. So here's our first view of Rutland Water on this walk. Rutland Water has a perimeter of an incredible 24 miles. More views across Rutland Water. Now heading towards Normanton Church. And that path there, that's the way ahead. Just to clarify, that is Normanton Church. It was rebuilt in 1826. And that's the way ahead. There's the dam at the end of Rutland Water. I'll soon be following the track across it. Welcome to the dam across Rutland Water. That's the way ahead. And there's the dam. There are also a million flies. Now on the dam of Rutland Water. There's the path ahead. There's a view over to Empingham and the end of the walk. Now on the final field path into Empingham, here's a view back to the dam across Rutland Water. Here's some of the figures on it. And there's a trig point here. The path goes through some woodland before Empingham. The White Horse Pub, Empingham. And here's the bus stop in Empingham and the end of the walk.